Hi guys, it's Megan from Skinny Fitalicious. I'm just dropping in on this New Year's Eve. I taught a sweaty spin class. If you actually live in the Glendale, Phoenix area in Arizona, you will find me teaching over at Mountainside Fitness. That's where I teach cycle classes on the weekends. So if you ever want to come, let me know. I'll tell you where and what time. So I was teaching a class this morning, and of course it was filled with people trying to jumpstart their New Year's resolutions, which was awesome. I had so many new faces in my class. I really loved it. It's always so great to see people who are so gung-ho and ready to hit those goals for the new year before it's even 2017. So I wanted to drop in and talk about how long does it take to form a healthy habit. One of the new people in my spin class this morning, she came up to me. She was an older woman and she was looking to get healthy and to start exercising in the new year. And she told me that she was feeling like it was a really hard class for her to take. It was her 5th time taking a cycle class. So her question was, well, how long does it take before this isn't going to feel so hard? And I felt so bad for her because I wanted to say, well, you know, it's always hard and it depends on how hard you push yourself too, right? But I think what she was really trying to say was that, you know, when you start any kind of new healthy habit, it feels really hard at first. It's a big challenge mentally and physically. And I think a lot of times that's why so many people fall off the wagon, because it's hard and it's so easy to fall back to what is easy and what are those easy habits in our life because we do them mindlessly. When we do things that challenge ourselves, they challenge our brains and they make us feel more tired, and it's hard. It's really hard to do those things. So my response to her was, you know, whether it be food or exercise, whatever your healthy habit is that you're starting, it really takes a good 3 to 6 months before it starts to feel like it's easy. And I don't even want to say easy. I want to say it's easier, because it's not always easy, you know? Nothing in life is easy, I don't feel like. So, you know, the other thing I told her was, you know, don't be discouraged that it takes 3 to 6 months, because 3 to 6 months really is a short period of time. I mean, when you think about it, year to year, things fly by pretty fast. So 3 to 6 months is pretty short. But here's the real kicker that I told her. I said, you know, you can't look at it as if it's 3 to 6 months. You need to look at it as it's building a habit. And the real key to making something a habit is consistency. So doing it consistently. So you commit to doing it 3 times a week, and then maybe in a month from now you do it 4 times a week. Or maybe right now you commit to doing it once a week, and then in 2 months you do it 3 times a week. Whatever that works for you, just do it consistently. As long as you're doing it consistently, that's how you're going to build the habit. That's how things are going to start to feel easier. But that's the real key. You can't just say, well, I did it this 1 week for 5 days in a row, and next week I did it 1 day, and the following week I didn't do it any days. No, it doesn't really work that way. You have to do it consistently to build the habit, to make things start to feel easier for you. I know that's a hard thing to do, but when you look at it that way, that you have to be consistent about something, you kind of realize that it's about building the habit, and it's not so much about just checking a task off in your to-do list. I think too often people say, well, they kind of give themselves an out and they say, well, you know, this week I didn't go to the gym at all and I didn't exercise, and that's okay. No, it's not really okay. I mean, if you're really looking to make a healthy change, you need to be consistent and you need to commit to it. And I think too often we give ourselves those excuses to run away from things, when in fact, you know, we really need to have those things in our lives to feel better. So if you're dragging to get to the gym in the morning, think about how energized you're going to feel. I mean, for one, I didn't feel like getting up and teaching my spin class this morning. I was really tired. I was up all night with technology problems with my email service, which is a huge pain in my, head right now. So I didn't want to get up and teach. I just wanted to get that fixed because I have a lot of people who are complaining, and it was really weighing on me heavily, and I thought, oh, should I get a sub? Should I not teach? What should I do? And then I was like, no, I'm gonna go because it's gonna clear my head. I'm gonna feel so much better after I get it over with. And it's just an hour out of my day. It's not that big of a deal. So after I talked myself through that pattern in my head, it suddenly became, oh yeah, okay, I need to go do this for my own sanity so I can get through the rest of the day, so I can fix the technical problems that are driving me crazy. Because if I didn't, probably this afternoon I would go into a slump and I would feel like crap. So when you're having those moments when you don't feel like doing something, talk those things through in yourself. Look at the big picture, break it down and say, oh, this is really 30 minutes of my day. It's 20 minutes of my day. It's an hour of my day. It's really no big deal when you look at the big picture. And that's the same thing you need to do when you think about building a healthy habit. 3 to 6 months is not that long. So break it down. Our brains are so much more capable of breaking down problems when they're in shorter periods of time. So think about in the next 3 months, I want to be able to go to 3, exercise classes consistently every single week. And then maybe by month 4, you say, I want to be able to work out 4 days a week. So break it down, make that, habit really a choice, and don't divulge from it. Don't try to make excuses to not do it. Find ways, remove barriers in your life to make it a habit. So again, just to recap, how do you build a healthy habit? How long does it take? It usually takes 3 to 6 months. Now, everybody is different, but the real key, remember, is about consistency. So plan for it and remove the barriers that are in your way, that get in your way from making it happen. Okay, so with that, just a reminder, I am doing a free 30-minute webinar tomorrow on why willpower is not effective for getting you to your goals. And I'm also going to be giving you 3 steps to getting the body you love. So that free webinar is tomorrow. I'm also giving the same free webinar on Tuesday. I would love to see you there. We're going to be talking about some great things. And again, it's free, so I'm going to drop the link in the comments, and I hope to see you there. Bye, guys. Happy New Year.